Well, Lori, as many people know, this is a controversial topic, and as many as 500 people were planning on being out here protesting, marching in front of Tacoma's landmark convention center, because this is where the federal government was supposed to host a public meeting this afternoon and tonight. But that public meeting was canceled. Apparently the landlord here, the property owner, didn't like the idea of this being a controversial hearing, so he pulled the plug on it. We're still waiting to hear back from the property owner on that. The hearing will be rescheduled for another day, but today we got a sense of how the tribes, businesses, and the governor feel about this issue.
I'm sure there's a lot of adjectives we could come up for this, but I think it stinks.
Governor Jay Inslee hates the idea of letting oil companies drill off the coast of Washington. He says it could hurt the state's beaches, tourism, the fishing industry, and the coastal tribes.
Our spiritual values hold the environment and the ocean resources in a spiritual reverence. That is why the drilling for oil off the coast is in direct conflict to our cultural values and our spiritual values.
There is a reason why we have yet to lose a court battle with this administration. One of the key reasons is that they are sloppy in how they roll out their proposals.
Attorney General Bob Ferguson says the state will sue the Trump administration if it pursues the offshore oil proposal. One argument, the federal government has granted an exemption for the state of Florida. Governor Inslee thinks that decision may be for political reasons, but the governor says suing may not be Washington State's only option.
That means we would have the right, I believe, to essentially prevent servicing these oil platforms from Washington ports, for instance. We would have the right to have certain taxation policies that might make it not attractive for these companies. We are not without our tools. We intend to use all our tools that were constitutionally allowed, and I feel good about winning this battle.
The governor says he has spoken to Interior Secretary Ryan Zinke about this proposal, and the governor says that the secretary is interested in visiting the state of Washington to talk about it. Washington is not the only state looking at potentially suing the federal government. Another dozen states have also said they do the same thing. Live in Tacoma, Drew Mikkelsen, King 5 News.